Hey USYers, it's me, Will Lemon, Metney USY and founder of USYFest. I'm here with CHUSY USY Regional President Aaron Freeman. Thanks so much for doing this interview.
No problem. It's a pleasure being here, and it's an honor as well. I'm so excited to get the word out about CHUSY and USY, because right now we are live at our fall convention, our CHUSYFest 2011. It's going to be a pretty epic weekend, so we're getting ready.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So why did you want to be regional president?
I think for me, being regional president isn't just about, the title. And I think that is such an important point to make, because being regional president, you don't just help out your board, you don't just help out one specific chapter. You're helping so many Jewish teenagers around the Chicagoland that I feel like I'm truly making a difference within, our communities. And it's something that is so special as CHUSY Regional President. And also, the CHUSY Regional President has so much history. People like Julie Martyr, people like Henry Bernstein, names that, you remember forever. And I think that Daniel Warshawski, what a legend. So I think that it's so important. So it's such an honor that I'm president this year.
So what was it like to hear your name announced as the winner for your position?
Well, I didn't run against anyone. I ran unopposed, but it was still, I was still anxious, waiting to hear, that no one would say nay. That would have been really awkward if anyone did. But it was awesome. It was one of those moments that I'll never forget. Sitting at our spring keenest last year, it was great.
So what has your involvement been in your region?
Well, I started at the chapter level. I was a chapter freshman representative and then the chapter MEMCAD. I held various positions on the RGB of my region, and then I was MEMCAD of our region last year, and then this year I'm president. So I've pretty much been involved throughout my whole high school and end of my middle school career.
So what are you most excited for this year?
I think what I'm most excited for is the opportunities that come with being president. But something for me that is so special about that I'm looking forward to is the woman I work with almost on a daily basis, Julie Martyr, is probably my regional youth director, is probably the best youth director in the world. She is, there's almost no words you can say about this glorious individual, Julie Martyr. I call her Judith. And anyways, I just think that, just working with all the people, in my region, and, the people, I meet is something also that's really important to me. I've, met so many new people in my region that, if I wasn't president, I don't think I would have met. So I think that's cool. And, the thing about being president, which is something special, is that, you're the one that, everyone goes to. If there's something that's, wrong, they come to me. If something goes right, they come to me. So, it's like it's win, like kind of one of those things. It's like a win-win situation, for all involved. But it's, a really special opportunity, and I'm so excited for what the rest of the year brings.
So what is something unique about your region?
Something unique about our region. Well, for our region, something unique is that we don't live in, we live in such close quarters that, we're only 15-minute, besides our chapters in Wisconsin, our main chapters are only about 15 minutes away from each other, like a 15-minute drive in total. So we're all in the Chicagoland suburbs. So it's really, we all know each other. We've grown up with each other. So I think that's something that's so unique about our region. Yeah, and I think the how close everyone is, and I think that attributes to that the close range where everyone lives. So yeah, I'd say how close everyone lives is what's really important here.
So what are some of the traditions your region has?
Well, for president at least, we have the CHUSY helmet. I also have the CHUSY overalls, which I have in my room, but they're too big to fit in the camera. So I thought the helmet would be really cool. And we also have the CHUSY briefcase. Let me go get that right now. Hold on one moment. So we have the CHUSY briefcase. It travels around all over the place. We bring it. The president has to bring it to every convention, to IC, fall board weekend. I brought it. So those traditions for at least the president is something it's really unique. So yeah, there are some really cool president traditions that are really special. So
what do you enjoy about being regional president of CHUSY?
That's what I love about being what's so unique about being president of CHUSY is that I am at our CHUSY regional office almost daily, and I don't just get to hang out with my youth director, hang out with all the the people that work in the office, but I get to really impact everything that goes on daily at the office. And I think that it's so special how the president gets to interact with people at the office. We have great office workers. I'm just going to give a small shout out right now to our office girls, Edna Schrank and Renee Bluestein, and Rachel Siegel, our CHUSY regional field worker. They're really the bomb.com, all under the great leadership of Julie Martyr. So it's just so unique. But also is that I really get to make a bond with all the board members on my board. As MEMCAD last year, you really just have to focus on your one position, but as president, you really get to look at the other positions. You get to kind of say what you want to do with that position. So it's a really cool opportunity.
So does your region have a mascot or a regional song?
We do have a mascot. It is the CHUSY train, the Choo Choo CHUSY. We do chew along, and we do have a CHUSY song, but my throat is just not in the correct. You know what? Yeah, you know what? Fine. I'll bring in my co-chairs and Elan, my exec VP. Yeah, guys, come over here. Guys, come here. So they're gonna help me. USY facts. This is. I'll do a small introduction here to my crew. This is Elan Sykes, CHUSY Regional Executive Vice President. We have Leah Spellberg, CHUSYFest Co-Chair, and Adam Bender, our other CHUSYFest Co-Chair. So I guess we're gonna sing the song together. You ready, guys? A 1, a 2, a 3. CHUSY Region, we're the best. Wisconsin, Illinois, Middle West. Together we have lots of fun. And that's what makes our region #1. We have Camp CHUSYFest and Kinu's team. Ruach, Koach, Haverim. Together executive board, oh what a team. Chicago, USY. CHUSY, CHUSY Region, that's our cry. Yay, CHUSY! So as you saw, it's a rambunctious group over here. So, yeah, that is our CHUSY Regional Song.
So what's one of your favorite events in CHUSY?
Well, I'd get killed today if I didn't say CHUSYFest. But I'd have to say our Spring Keynote is probably my favorite convention. just because, not only, the elections and everything like that, but the dance on Saturday night is just insane. We have, our DJ Henry Bernstein, just rocking out beats all night long. We have just our region really gets really into it and dances the night away. It's a lot of fun. It's a really great weekend. But like our Kadima convention too, we call it our KK, our Kadima convention. K stand with the second K for convention. But it's a really cool convention just because, the USYers are basically leading the whole weekend. The USYers staff it. My board will staff it this year. It's in December 9th through the 11th, I believe. But yeah, we really get an opportunity to really connect with the, connected to the Kadima kids. And last year I ran a 8th grade program that, it was kind of the first time when I was in USY that kind of, hit me that I'm actually helping others, helping other kids, connect to USY. Just to see the excitement, the seriousness that the kids showed in the, in that, program really, was awesome.
So if you could describe USY in one sentence, what would it be?
USY in one sentence. Man, that's a tough question you got here. USY in one sentence. I think USY in one sentence could be described in one. Let's see. Oh yeah, I got it. USY is my life. That's a good one. Yeah. I just think that I've grown up in such a warm community that, that eventually, you get brought up in Kadima, then up into USY that, I've, made friends, shout out to Benji Forster, people like that are just lifelong friends that I will definitely, never forget and that I'll always be in contact with. So yeah, it's, definitely my life.
So what will you miss the most about USY when you graduate?
Well, when I graduate in May, what I will miss the most, and I'll definitely shed some tears at our spring keenest for sure, will definitely be like the small moments of like laughter that, that we have on our board, in the office, in meetings, at conventions, car rides up, stuff like that I, I'm really going to miss. So yeah, I'm going to miss those really small moments that are just awesome.
So if you could describe your region in one word, what would it be?
Our region in one word, Judith. I mean, for obvious reasons.
So what is your advice to people interested in running for a regional position?
My advice for running for regional position. Don't take on too many things. And, you got a lot on your plate. You're responsible for a lot. But just be prepared to take some heat as well as, be rewarded for the great conventions that happen. It's a great responsibility, and it's a big responsibility. And, being the leader for a region of, tons of kids, almost, 800, 900 kids from Kadima to USY it's a big deal. So it's a big responsibility.
And finally, what are you most excited for at IC?
What I'm most excited for IC, besides seeing USY Facts founder Will Landman in person, I am most excited for 613. Oh my God, it's going to be rocking. I mean, if they don't play Yigdal, I will just freak out. But it's going to be awesome. IC is going to be amazing. Seeing friends from all over the country, the other regional presidents, seeing all the, the IB in Israel. Cannot wait to see Donnie Nurek come home. It's going to be great seeing her. It's just going to be an awesome time.
Thanks so much, Aaron. This was really wonderful, and I really appreciate it.
Oh, no problem, Will. You know, it's awesome, and I'm really happy that we got to do this.